Okay, good morning, everyone. Today, inshallah, we'll start with our new unit, unit number 4. But before we start, if I ask you, who can tell me what is today?
Today is Tuesday.
Yes, today is Tuesday. What's the date of today? Of November 2021. Excellent. So it is the 13th of November 2021. Today, inshallah, we'll start with our unit, which is unit number 4. So if I ask you, who can tell me what's the title of our new unit?
Get involved.
Excellent. So our title of this unit is Get Involved. Look at the word involved. If I ask you, what does the word involved mean? Excellent. In English? Like together. Excellent. To make something together. Excellent. So this is an example about what? About noun. Do you think that's the part of the speech of it? No. Bravo. So after get, you should have what? Involved. So this is an example about adjective. Okay. Today, inshallah, we will talk about science project or something related to science. Yes. So if I ask you, what can you see in this picture? This is an example about. Yeah, this is what? Greenhouses. Oh, we have what? Different kind of plants, trees. Excellent. So here we have what? Glass house. Yeah, excellent. Bravo. So we will talk about Eden project. مشروع عدن. So we will talk about the Eden project. So what's the name of this project? Eden project. شو اسم هذا المشروع؟ The Eden project. Again, the name of this project is the Eden project. Excellent. So we will see or show. I will give you this video, and we will see this video with each other. After that, we will discuss this video about Eden project. Okay? Yalla. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if I ask you, what can you see in this video? Yes, excellent. We have different kinds of plants, and also what can you see? We have greenhouse, and also we have waterfall. Excellent. So it's an amazing place. Do you think that it is a natural place made by God? No, it is made by human being. Excellent. Also, this is an example about river. So here, what can you see? River and waterfall. So as we can see here, this is not a natural waterfall because it's not made by God. Human beings is made what? This waterfall, because it is an example about Eden project, which is built by the UK government. Yeah. So also, as we can see, we have different types of what? Of animals, not just what? Plants. Also, we have animals. So you can use your senses in order to listen to the sound of what? Birds. Excellent, excellent. So if you want to go to United Kingdom, you can visit this Eden project in order to see the British countryside, in order to see different kinds of plants, different kinds of animals, in order to use your senses to see the beautiful place. So as we can see, this is a giant green houses, صح؟ بيت كله أخضر. Look at this part. It is made of no, not plastic. Glass. Excellent. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's made of glasses. Yeah. Here, like a rainforest. It gives a human being a chance in order to know the relationship between the nature and the human being. That's why you should know that. I ask you, what's the name of this project? Eden Project. Excellent. What's the name of this project? This is Eden Project. That's why today, inshallah, we will talk about Eden Project. So, again, as we can see here, we watched a video about Eden Project. So if I ask you, where is Eden Project, or where is the location of Eden Project? Where is, yeah, excellent. It's located in United Kingdom. يعني بالولايات المتحدة، صح؟ بريطانيا. is located in UK. UK. The name of this project is Eden Project. Now let's start to discuss the first paragraph with each other. We will listen to this audio, then after that we will start to discuss this paragraph.
The Eden Project. It's your planet. Get involved. About the Eden Project. The Eden Project is a global visitor attraction in the British countryside. Millions of people have visited it since it opened in 2001. The aim of the Eden Project is to encourage us to think about our relationship with nature so that we make choices that benefit our planet. Sadly, for decades, people have been doing things that have damaged the environment.
Okay, now let's start to discuss the first paragraph. If I ask you, what do you know about Eden Project? What's Eden Project? What do you know about Eden Project? Eden Project is a global visitor attraction in the British countryside. It is like a global point in order to attract the visitor. So what does the word visitor mean? شنو visitor? زوار, like tourist. It is زوار زي سائحين, tourist. هي نقطة جذب, a global point to attract, حتى تجذب مين? The visitor in the British countryside. For example, if you decide to visit United Kingdom, إذا أنت حابب تزور United Kingdom and you decide to visit the British countryside, you need 2 days by using the train in order to go from the town to the from the city to the city, from the city to the countryside. You need 2 days. So you need a long time in order to move from the city to the British countryside. That's why the United Kingdom government decided to build the Eden Project in the city. قررت الولايات المتحدة الحكومة البريطانية إيش تبني هذا المشروع وين؟ In the middle of the city, في وسط المدينة, in order to give the visitor a chance to see the British countryside. حتى تعطي للناس الزوار فرصة إنه إيش بدل ما يروحوا مسافة طويلة على البريتش countryside وبدهم يومين ليوصلوا, بروحوا على الإيدن Project in order to see different kinds of plants, different kinds of flowers, different kinds of waterfall, in order to see the natural place. Is it clear?
Yes.
زي كأنهم وين؟ بالبريتش countryside. شفتوا ما أحسن الحكومة البريطانية؟ نكمل. Millions of people have visited it since it opened in 2002. So if I ask you, when did it open? When did it open? Excellent. It is, it's opened in 2001. تم افتتاحه in 2001. Okay, how many people have visited Eden Project? Yes, millions of people. ملايين الناس. How many people have visited Eden Project? Millions of people. طلع هاي الجملة. Millions of people have visited it. So the pronoun it refers to Eden Project. احنا بنحكي عن مين بيزوروا ايش هم؟ الإيدن Project. So the aim of Eden Project is to encourage us to think about our relationship with nature so that we make choices that benefit our plants. So if I ask you, what's the main aim of Eden Project? So look at the word aim. So what is the word aim? حكيناها. هدف. برافو. يعني الجول. What's the aim of Eden Project? هاي اللي مخطط عليه بالأصفر. To encourage us to think about the relationship with nature. تعطينا الفرصة إنه إيش؟ To think about the relationship with nature. So when you decide to go to Eden Project, you started to use your senses in order to think about the relationship. علاقتنا إحنا مع مين؟ With nature. بتبلش تحكي سبحان الله. Wow. So beautiful. It's an amazing place. It's full of different kinds of trees. It's a colorful what? Flowers. That's why it's give us a chance to encourage. شو الهدف? Encourage. So what does the word encourage mean? بمعنى يشجع. To give us or to encourage us to think about our relationship with nature so that we make choices. تعطينا فرصة يا مس in order to know the benefits. What does the word benefits mean? What does the word benefits mean? Advantage. Excellent. اللي هي advantage بمعنى إيجابيات. فوائد. Benefits mean فوائد. In order to know the benefits of the plants. Okay. Imagine with me that we visit what Eden Project. What can you see in Eden Project? Planets, different kinds of planets, different kinds of animals. That's why Eden Project, what's the aim of Eden Project? شو الهدف من مشروع عدن? Give us, encourage us, بتشجعنا to think about the relationships with nature. بصير نحكي احنا يا الله شو العلاقة؟ احنا بصير علاقة قوية بيننا وبين مين؟ الطبيعة، صح؟ So they started to know the benefits of what? Of benefits of plants. ببلش نعرف فوائد شو النباتات. إنه هاي maybe this plant is endangered. ممكن هاي النبتة مهددة بالانقراض. بنبلش نعرف كيف نعالج هذا الموضوع. How to find out a good solution about the environmental problem. Is it clear? واضح لهون؟ طيب. Sadly للأسف هون أهم إشي الكل يركز عليها. Sadly for decades لمدة عقود. What does the word decades mean? هلا you should know that the difference is between century and decades. What does the word century mean? Century 100 سنة. Century yeah. And decades عقد. Excellent. هو 10 سنين. Is it clear? Century 100 yeah 100 years. Decade 10 years. Is it clear? طلعوا. For decades لمدة عشرات السنين شو عملوا الناس؟ People have been doing things that had damaged the environment. للأسف بلش الناس يعملوا started to do something which is what? Damage the environment. What does the word damage mean? يدمر. أخذناها الوحدة الماضية بمعنى destroy. Excellent. So damage نفس معنى destroy بمعنى يدمر. برافو. So people started to do something which is destroy the environment. بلشوا الناس يعملوا أشياء تدمر البيئة. Like what? Cutting a huge number of trees, which is deforestation, صح? And smoking and pollution. تلوث. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Bravo. So all of these things started to destroy the environment. So what does the word environment mean? بيئة. Excellent. Like nature. كل هاي الأعمال بلشت تدمر البيئة لما نقطع الشجر. When you started to cut the trees, when you started to using or to make something which can destroy the environment, like using a fire, something like that, pollution, تلوث، صح؟ هاي كلها دمرت البيئة. تدمير البيئة لإيش بيؤدي يا ناس؟ ركز معي. عندنا people صح؟ البيبل حكينا شو بتعمل؟ دمج برافو دمج the environment. People damage the environment. This has resulted. تدمير البيئة لإيش بيؤدي؟ has resulted لإيش بيؤدي تدمير البيئة يا مس؟ شو النتيجة؟ برافو. هلا تدمير البيئة اللي بيعملوه الناس طلعوا ايش بيؤدي؟ نمبر 1 climate change تغير مناخي like what؟ We are in November صح؟ Before 20 years in November you should have what? Heavy rain. Excellent. You should have heavy rain. But nowadays we are in November and you don't have rain. تخيل why? Why? Because people damage the environment. احنا اساس عدم نزول المطر. Because this has resulted to climate change. ادى طبقه الاتموسفير، يعني مش حصه جغرافيا بس انا لازم احكي لكم اياها، انه طبقه الاتموسفير الغلاف الجوي صار في كله it's full of what؟ طبقه الامازون it's full of اللي هو gray smoke صح؟ دخان thick smoke، دخان كثيف لونه هذا السكني طالع على هذا، ثقب طبقة الأمازون وأدى هذا لتغيير الجو، في احتباس حراري تمام؟ global warming احتباس حراري أدى هذا إلى climate change للأسف. بدل ما إحنا بشهر نوفمبر you should have what? rain, you don't have rain. This is number 1. إحنا أساس number 1 اللي هو climate change. Number 2 loss of lots of forest للأسف. We lost lots of forest. Why? Because the farmers started to cut a huge number of trees. بلشوا المزارعين يقطعوا أعداد شجر كبيرة. إحنا حكينا شو فائدة الشجر؟ It takes the excellent and give us what? Oxygen. Excellent. Is it clear واضح لهون؟ نكمل. And number 3, this leading to many plants and animals becoming endangered. للأسف. A huge number of plants and animals becoming endangered. What is the word endangered? كثير أعداد كبيرة من الحيوانات والنباتات مهددة بالانقراض. Okay, who can give me an example about any kind of animals which is endangered? Rhino? Panda. Okay, who can give me an example about endangered plants? أخذناها بالفاقد. Iris flowers. السوسنة السوداء. صح؟ Yes. هاي سوسنة سوداء بالأردن موجودة اسمها iris flowers مهددة بالانقراض. Is it clear؟ معناته people مع بعض نعيدها. People yes صح. People damaged the environment. This has resulted نتيجة تدمير الناس للبيئة أدى ذلك لثلاث أشياء. We have 3 things. أول شيء climate change تغير مناخي. Number 2 lots of forest by cutting the trees. And number 3 leading to a huge number of plants and animals becoming endangered. أعداد كبيرة من الحيوانات صارت إيش؟ مهددة بالانقراض. Is it clear؟ يلا. At the Eden project, look at this one here, at the Eden project. Plants are researched and green ideas are developed and tested to try and find solution to some of these environmental problems. Okay, why do you think that the United Kingdom government decided to build Eden project? ليش برأيك الحكومة البريطانية قررت تبني Eden project؟ طلع شو الهدف؟ To taste the plants حتى يجروا اختبار على النباتات، تمام؟ الهدف to taste the plant بيجروا اختبار على النباتات in order to find حتى نجد what solutions حلول to some of these environmental problems. We said, if you remember that, we said that we have environmental problems. زي ايش في مشاكل بيئية؟ pollutions اللي هو deforestation, cutting the trees, صح؟ صح. All of these environmental problems. Eden project, the United Kingdom government decided to build Eden project. قررت تبني مشروع عدن ليش؟ عشان يعملوا اختبار على النباتات in order to taste the plant to find حتى يوجدوا يمس solution حل للمشاكل to the environmental problem. So Eden project tries to decrease. شو يعني decrease؟ يقلل the environmental or the natural problem. هدفه إنه يقلل المشاكل البيئية in our environment by search about the plants and tasted them to find a solution. Is it clear؟ واضح؟ معناته شو هدف الحكومة البريطانية؟ Excellent. To find solution to some of these environmental problems. حتى يوجدوا حل لهاي المشاكل البيئية. Is it clear؟ طيب. If I ask you, Yamis, from these paragraphs number 1 and 2, who can find out an example about noun? Yes. Eden project. Noun. What else? Visitor. Noun. Animals, plants. Excellent. Yes. Environment. Excellent. بيئة. Forest. Forest. تمام. Forest. Noun. Yes. People. No. British adjective. Countryside. Alone. Noun. Project. Noun. Planets. Noun. That's enough. Okay. Adjective. Adjective. British. Adjective. Number like what? Millions. Adjective. Global. No. Green. Green. Adjective. Bravo. Millions. We say that. Endangered. مهدد بالانقراض. صح؟ Adjective. Okay. Who can find out an example about verb? Verb. Damaged. Excellent. Damaged. Visited. Make. Excellent. Thank. Yes. Yes. Try. Excellent. Excellent. Find. We try. Bravo. And also we have developed. Bravo. Bravo. Has resulted. Thank you. That's enough. Is it clear? Okay. Adverb. Excellent. And sadly. Sadly. Is it تمام؟ Also we have since. صح؟ Since any preposition لحالها. Okay, now let's move to the last paragraph here. The highlights of Eden Project include a rainforest poem and a Mediterranean poem. These are like large greenhouses which has plants from rainforest and temperate area around the world. They recreate tropical and temperate habitat and aim to show the importance of biodiversity. Okay, if I ask you what are the highlights of Eden Project? شو الهايلايتس للإيدن Project? We have two things. من إيش مكون الهايلايتس the important things in Eden Project؟ أول إشي rainforest point البيئة المطرية الإقليمية and Mediterranean point and we have two things. تمام؟ These are like a large greenhouses. These are large greenhouses. هي عبارة عن greenhouses. حكينا like what? Glass houses which is full of green plants. Excellent. هي عبارة عن large greenhouses which have plants from rainforest and temperate area around the world. معناته if you go to Eden Project you can see a different kind of plants, a different kind of animals. معناته if I ask you what are the highlights of Eden Project عندنا highlights سنتين rainforest point المناطق الإقليمية المطرية Mediterranean excellent point. Okay, both of them like what? A green houses زي البيوت الزجاجية الخضراء. It is full of what? Of plants, full of هلا حكينا trees, full of different kinds of animals. تمام؟ حكينا الهدف الأساسي منها to encourage people to think about the nature. Is it clear?
Yes.
طيب يعطيكم العافية بكرة إن شاء الله راح نكمل. Thank you all. Have a nice day.